Episode 11, and we're on our way back downriver from Iquitos to Leticia, this time on the new Rapido. The newer boat is a lot better than the old one, better seating and a nice wide gangway. On the way back, we stop at various towns and settlements. These settlements are deep in the jungle and have no roads to connect them to the outside world. The river is the only way to reach them. Nine hours later, we arrived at our destination of Santa Rosa and tied up to the floating dock, still in Peru. You have to take a boat trip across the river to get to Leticia in Colombia and go through the process of getting your passport stamped to leave Peru and enter Colombia. The path to town follows the river. A few weeks ago this was underwater. We were retracing our steps from 2012 and 2013 to try and find the Red Rivulus again. The location is about half a mile off the kilometre road. Following a rough trail through the jungle, we've come out on a really picturesque pool, which is actually a wide area in a stream. In previous years we have collected marble hatchets, pencils, marginatus and trifasciatus, epistogramma, etc. Never found rivulus in this pool until this year, where we caught this one. This one was quite interesting. It's rubra lineatus. Some had yellow anal fins and some had white anal fins. We caught these in the leaf litter near the bank. In the UK hatchery we managed to get some eggs off them. Fry are just starting to hatch out. There are other things living in this biotope. These crayfish were easy to catch. Also you get the odd crab which can grow quite big. This channel has changed over the years. It used to be quite deep. Sometimes the cameraman gets in front of the camera. This was the path to the type locality for the Red Rivulus. You can almost hear the mosquitoes warming up from here. The area where we were standing looking forward is flooded during the wet season. It's basically one big lake. The Red Rivulus most likely breed in the area we found them, as we only ever get small fish from here. As the water recedes, they get swept down to the kilometre road. Me? Yeah. It was difficult to remember the way, but eventually we found our spot. At this point the mosquitoes taste blood and we start to get attacked mercilessly. Even Memin gets them over him. These go straight through soaked t-shirts and trousers. The rivulus are never common and you have to be patient while they come to the surface. About 15 minutes is all you can take playing a human pincushion, and you need to get out of there fast. This is where the Red Rivulus was originally discovered. Undoubtedly snakes in this boggy area, although we have never encountered any. It's an area with a lot of plant cover, which makes fishing more difficult. This is what we were after, Laimosemion leticia, the Red Rivulus. These are a couple of pics from 2012. A young Mr. Macalia is fishing the same spot. In 2012 we found it difficult to find them as they were so small. Two ways we used was to scoop out netfuls of mud and sift through for the fish. The best way I found was to make a clear area of water with your boot and just wait for them to appear. This method yielded the most fish, but we still only found a few. In 2019 we only managed to find one fish. We thought we had more, but they turned out to be young capina. After a few minutes collecting, you get bitten a lot. In 2013 we traced the drainage route to the kilometre road. We collected Red Rivulus in another 3 spots. Pedro is fishing a fairly wide stream, but only caught Pisciramma baitoneata here. The main stream was fairly fast flowing. The rivulets we collected were on the edges. This was the spot I collected more Red Rivulus. Only a very small area in amongst roots and vegetation. Not easy to fish, but I did collect about 5 fish. When you collect, you can get too focused on looking for fish. When I got up to leave, I found at least 6 that I could see anyway, of these hairy monsters about 3 to 4 inches long. Probably a tarantula species. To get to this spot I had to walk along a fallen tree trunk. On the way back I found this guy. You can never get near enough to get a decent photo. In the next episode, we revisit the Rio Pachuna and find Rivulus in the isolated pool. As always, please click the subscribe button and bell below to get notification of our future work. Thanks for watching.